While Airbus has launched the A350F to replace aging 747 freighters, Boeing hasn't developed a 787 freighter, despite leading the cargo aircraft market. The reason comes down to strategy and efficiency. Boeing already sells the 767-300F and the upcoming 777-8F, which cover both ends of the freighter spectrum. The 787 would sit awkwardly in the middle, more expensive than the 767 and smaller than the 777. Its large wingspan would also create airport compatibility issues for cargo carriers like Fedex and UPS, who have optimized infrastructure for the 767's footprint. For fuel efficiency, the 787's strength matters less in the cargo world, where shorter flights are common and cost matters more. With the 767F still in production until 2027 and many available passenger conversions, there is no rush for a 787F. The challenges and considerations. The 787's composite structure would make it difficult to cut and reinforce for large cargo doors and structural integrity, unlike traditional metal aircraft. Airport compatibility. The 787's large wingspan may create compatibility issues with the airport infrastructure that cargo carriers have optimized for smaller aircraft, like the 767. Market demand. While a 787 freighter is a long-term possibility, there is currently no immediate rush for a new model because of the demand for the 767 freighter and the availability of 767 passenger-to-freighter conversions. Other models. Boeing also has the 777-8F freighter, which is a high-capacity model that serves a different market than the planned 787F, making it less of an immediate threat to existing Boeing freighters. Potential benefits. Fuel efficiency. The 787's strength in fuel efficiency could translate to a more environmentally friendly freighter. Extended life. A dedicated 787F could extend the production life of the Dreamliner program, providing additional revenue for Boeing. A dedicated 787 freighter has been discussed by Boeing executives and is considered a high possibility to succeed the 767F, but it is still in the planning stages. The development of the 787F will depend on market conditions, economic viability, and the success of other. Meanwhile, Airbus is using the A350F to carve space in the high-capacity cargo market, where Boeing already has the 777-8F. The Airbus A350 freighter is poised to be highly competitive against Boeing's freighters, primarily by offering superior fuel efficiency and lower operating costs, leveraging its modern composite airframe and advanced engines. Its main competition will come from the new Boeing 777-8F and the established, current-generation 777F. The A350F is expected to perform very well against the in-service Boeing 777F, which is a decades-old design. Fuel efficiency. The A350F is projected to have about 20% lower fuel burn and CO2 emissions compared to the 777F. Capacity and range. It offers an 11% greater cargo volume and a higher maximum payload than the current 777F, along with a superior range of 4,700 nautical miles (nm). Airbus claims up to 20% better cash operating cost per ton per trip against the 777F. Key differences. Payload versus range. The 777-8F is designed for maximum lift capability, offering a slightly higher payload and volume, making it more suited for high-payload long-haul consignments. The A350F has the edge in range, offering more flexibility for ultra-long-haul routes. Weight and efficiency. The A350F's high composite material content results in a significantly lighter empty weight, which is expected to translate into lower operating costs and better overall fuel efficiency per trip. Market position. Boeing has a long-standing dominance and strong fleet commonality with current cargo operators, which is an advantage. However, the A350F is the first freighter designed to meet ICAO's stringent 2027 emissions standards, making it future-proof in that regard. The A350F will perform well by offering a compelling package of modern efficiency, lower operating costs, and strong range capabilities, positioning it as a powerful challenger to Boeing's historical dominance in the freighter market. Boeing is facing challenges in the freight airplane market, particularly compared to Airbus. While Boeing has a strong presence in the wide-body segment with its 777 and 7478 freighters, Airbus's A350F and A330neo are gaining traction. The key factors: Airbus's market lead. Airbus delivered more aircraft in 2024, including freighters, and secured 878 gross orders compared to Boeing's 569. Boeing's production issues. Boeing's production disruptions and quality control issues have impacted its delivery numbers and market share. Competition from other manufacturers. The rise of COMAC in China could potentially challenge the Airbus-Boeing duopoly in the future. In the freighter market specifically, Boeing's 767-300F and 777F are popular choices, but Airbus's A350F and A330neo are strong competitors. Boeing's decision to end production of the 767-300F in 2027 might impact its market share. A 787 freighter may eventually come, but not until the economics demand it. The competition between Airbus and Boeing to dominate the airplane freight market will continue to be shaped by various factors, including technological advancements, market trends, and geopolitical dynamics. Here's a potential future outlook. The key trends. 1. Increasing demand for air freight. The growth of e-commerce, global trade, and pharmaceuticals will drive up demand for air freight, benefiting both Airbus and Boeing. 2. Sustainability and environmental concerns. As environmental regulations tighten, aircraft manufacturers will focus on developing more fuel-efficient and environmentally friendly planes, which could become a competitive advantage. 3. Digitalization and automation. The integration of digital technologies such as artificial intelligence, blockchain, and the Internet of Things (IoT) will optimize freight operations, improve supply chain visibility, and enhance customer experience. 4. Shifting global trade patterns. The rise of emerging markets, particularly in Asia, will influence the demand for air freight and potentially alter the competitive landscape. Airbus. 1. The A320 and A330 freighters. Airbus will continue to push its A320 and A330 freighter variants, which offer flexibility and efficiency for short and medium-haul operations. Number 2. The A350F. This is the freighter version of the A350XWB, is expected to enter service in the mid-2020s, offering a highly efficient and capable platform for long-haul freight operations. 3. Belly cargo capacity. Airbus will focus on optimizing belly cargo capacity on its passenger aircraft, such as the A350 and A380, to increase revenue potential for airlines. 4. Partnerships and collaborations. Airbus may form strategic partnerships with airlines, freight forwarders, and technology companies to develop innovative solutions and enhance its market presence. Boeing. 737-800BCF and 767-300F. Boeing will continue to promote its 737-800BCF and 767-300F freighter conversions, which offer a cost-effective and efficient solution for airlines and cargo operators. 2. 777-8F freighter. The XXX freighter, expected to enter service in the late 2020s, will provide a highly capable and efficient platform for long-haul freight operations. 3. 787 freighter. Boeing may also develop a freighter version of the 787 Dreamliner, which could compete with the A350F in the mid-size freighter market. 4. Digital solutions. Boeing will focus on developing digital solutions, such as its Boeing Analytics platform, to optimize freight operations, improve supply chain visibility, and enhance customer experience. Competition and market share. 1. Airbus versus Boeing. The competition between Airbus and Boeing will remain intense, with both manufacturers vying for market share and orders. 2. Market share. Boeing currently dominates the freighter market, but Airbus is gaining ground with its A320 and A330 freighter variants. The A350F and potential 787 freighter will further intensify competition. 3. New entrants. The rise of new aircraft manufacturers such as China's COMAC and Russia's Irkut may challenge the dominance of Airbus and Boeing in the freight market. Geopolitical factors. 1. Trade tensions. Ongoing trade tensions between the United States, China, and Europe may impact the demand for air freight and influence the competitive landscape. 2. Brexit and global trade. The outcome of Brexit and its impact on global trade will also affect the air freight market and the competition between Airbus and Boeing. 3. Government support. Government support and subsidies for domestic aircraft manufacturers may influence the competitive balance between Airbus and Boeing. In conclusion, the future of the airplane freight market will be shaped by technological advancements, market trends, and geopolitical dynamics. Airbus and Boeing will continue to compete fiercely, with a focus on developing more efficient, sustainable, and digitally enabled aircraft. The rise of new entrants and shifting global trade patterns will add complexity to the market, but ultimately, the manufacturers that adapt and innovate will thrive in the competitive air freight market.